Our stories are brilliant. We are resilient. Our stories are brilliant. We are resilient.
Welcome to the Courage Checklist. I'm your host, Jennifer Chambers. Courage. We all want it. What are the things in our lives that we need courage to tackle? How do you find the guts to get the glory? How do you do the things you've always really wanted to do or be? You make the list. You check it off. It sounds simple, but actually doing the hard stuff, the soul-deep stuff, it's not always easy. Find inspiration, ideas, and companions here who also keep trying no matter what. Let's talk about what's on our lists, from giant dream to tiny wish. We share stories of triumph, struggle, joy, and yes, failure, but we keep going together. What's on your list? Hello. I'm very excited today. I get to share my conversation with Nellah Mix. Nellah is a fascinating person, and I very much enjoyed speaking with her. I got to talk to her a couple of times. Nellah is an exotic dancer turned psychologist. She's a best-selling author and a lifelong writer. She weaves in her psychology background by writing on topics like cognitive and behavioral transformation, spirituality, trauma processing, and personality analysis. And this is directly from her website. With over a decade of clinical experience, she has worked with those on the edge of society, think mentally ill, and those with a criminal history. I was able to talk with her shortly after her new book, which is a best-selling book, called A Stripper, From Japan Through Switzerland, Into the Deepest Secrets of Her Soul. It's gotten wonderful acclaim, and I very much recommend it. At the time that I recorded this, I had only read a little bit of it, but now I've read the whole thing, and I really recommend you go. Please read it, leave her a review. Nellah brings such an interesting perspective to things, and I think that she's brave and just really, really kind and interesting. I had such a good time talking with her. So, without further ado, we'll speak with Nellah Mix. We're so excited today to have Nellah with us today, Nellah MX. Thank you so much for being with us.
Oh, thank you so much for having me and giving me opportunity to present myself. Thank you. Congratulations to your book.
Thank you.
It's out. Oh my gosh, that happened yesterday.
Yep.
Yeah. Oh, that's fresh. Oh my gosh, you must be so excited.
I am. I have my first book talk tomorrow, so
amazing. That's awesome. That's awesome. So you do true crime. That's your passion.
Well, that's one of mine. One of my things this year is really following all the things I'm passionate about. And that's one of my big ones. And I always wanted to write a true crime book. So I don't think I have it out of my system. I have another one in the works.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was so interested in true crime, and I worked in corrections as a psychologist, because I'm a forensic psychologist. So I see the true crime in the front of my eyes,
How?
Yeah, and I kind of stopped being interested in it, to be honest.
Makes sense.
It became boring.
Right.
It's like, okay, again, this, another murder,
Wow, I bet you could write a heck of a book about that, though.
I actually did write short stories from prison.
Really?
Yeah, but I didn't come out with it yet. Yeah, but something maybe that's gonna happen.
Oh, I can't wait. Oh my gosh, that's awesome.
Well, I'm gonna read your book. That's for sure. I'm gonna get it. Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you. Well, can you start by telling our audience a little bit about who you are and where you are and what kinds of things you do?
Now, first of all, I'm a psychologist with 10 years of experience working mostly with severely mentally ill people. So that is quite difficult. And then I went from there to coaching, and I've been writing basically almost all my life just for myself. And I published my book last month. Yes. Yes. I'm moving forward. Yeah. And I stutter. That's another thing that we can talk about, speech impairment, and how do I deal with that, or how I don't deal with it, maybe. Yeah. So that's it. Yeah.
Wow. So tell us about your book. I'm very excited because I was able to talk to you a while ago and it was right before it came out. So I have read about, I don't know, a quarter of it. I haven't read the whole thing yet. So tell our audience all about your book.
Oh, you did. That's great. Thank you so much. Yeah. So my book is from entertainment industry, and yeah, that's kind of a dark past that I had when I was a dancer in gentlemen's clubs, or let's call it a real name. I was a stripper. So yeah, so I read this book. First, it was a healing process. I think just to really like process what I went through and what I saw in that industry and what is happening there, because nobody really knows what's happening in there. And of course, nobody knows, because people who are in it, they won't come out. Then like people who don't go there, they don't really care, because why would they? So it is definitely to show how it works and how it is easy to get in and how it is hard to get out. And it really gives also specific steps of how to change and how to get out and what needs to be done. I mean, on emotional and mental health level to change. So I think that's what it is. Mostly.
Oh my gosh. It's one of those books that I don't want to read all at once. I've been kind of, like I said, I've been reading a little bit at a time because I want to process it. I think
it can be a little bit heavy at times, but then I can say that like I tried really hard to kind of like balance it, not to like make it too traumatic, to also show the fun that is in there. So I don't know if I did a good job. I hope I did. Many people gave me a really, really good feedback about that. So I think it's pretty good reading, honestly.
Oh, I think so.
Yeah. And the name is A Stripper from Japan through Switzerland into the deepest secrets of her soul. Yes, it also from like different countries, because I was in different countries. I was in Europe, basically, Germany, Switzerland, Italy, Iceland, Austria. I don't know where else. Yeah. And then I was in Japan, which was a little bit different. So yeah, so it has it all.
So how did you get to the United States where you are now?
So I came here maybe 20 years ago, I would say. That was actually when I wanted to get out from this industry. And there was a lot of pressure in my country to do different things besides dancing. And to be honest with you, mafia pressured me a lot to pay them and do, certain things that I didn't want to do. So I kind of had to get it out to survive, really. And I had a chance to come to the United States. So I just grabbed it and I came here and I'm still here. Yeah. And I live completely different life. And when I say somebody what I did in my past, they are like, no, I don't believe you. And like that feels so good. It means that that like I did a really, really good job with transforming myself. Yeah, I am really very proud of it. That like I was able to get out, because I know many girls are stuck in this industry and they don't see the way out and they can't make it out.
Mhm.
Alcohol, drugs, emotional and mental abuse, and yeah, all that basically becomes like a lifestyle, and that's it. They can get out.
I'm really interested as to how you chose psychology. Obviously, it called to you. It was something that was really important for you.
Yeah, okay. So let's start even like now, like when I was a child. When I was 11 years old, I started working with my psychologist because of my speech. And honestly, I got like 3 years of free psychotherapy, and that just changed my life. That was amazing. And we've done all the spiritual experiences, meditations, energy work, breathe work. And I just felt like I needed to continue this, because that was the time when I felt the best of my life, when I felt the strongest. So I think I just somehow naturally wanted to, get back into that good state of mind. Yeah. So I went to study psychology. Yeah. I studied forensics. Yeah. Yeah. Because I just said to myself, if I'm going to be a psychologist, I'm going to work with the worst and the most difficult people. Well, I think I accomplished that. And now I'm kind of tired of it. I worked with like severely mentally ill people, offenders, criminals. Yeah, just like really many times what you see on TV when all these cases. I don't even watch it anymore. I'm just like, yeah, he's gonna come in a month or two. That's fine. You know. Yes, I must say one thing that it actually desensitizes a person, really. Because just like reading about a crime all the time, I just feel like that's like my lunch reading. It doesn't do anything to me anymore. Which I don't think it's a good thing, honestly. But I think you need to develop that once you work with these people, because otherwise you cannot work with them.
I think about that because of my writing with true crime. And I think there's a way to do it ethically, but I think you have to be very conscious. And I don't know, for you have so many different tools being a psychologist and having that background. That's interesting.
Yeah.
to have to think about the victims and have empathy for that and try and understand the perpetrator. But it's hard to have empathy for them.
It is very hard.
I'm sure it's really hard, but very, very interesting work. And now you do coaching instead. So it's kind of a pivot.
Yeah. So what happened with me? Yeah. Since I've been doing spiritual work that I said before, especially meditations for so long, I kind of came to the point when my last chakra opened. It's here on the top of your head, and I just felt like fire on my head, like my head was burning, and since then I had this like really, really strong connection with the universe. And like that was the point when I knew that now I can guide other people. Now I can help others with this too. So like, then I started to feel that in psychology, I really couldn't use everything that I knew and that I could to help people. So I started coaching, and I basically incorporate everything in my coaching, spirituality, all the psychology techniques, and everything I know it's in there. I think it's amazing. Yeah, it's very, very good.
Oh, I'm so glad. That's wonderful. It's nice that you have a different direction. And are you going to continue writing?
Oh, I read all the time. That's like something I think that I cannot stop, but it just comes to me. I don't know how you write, and if you have a plan or like you have some goal or something, I don't have that. I just write. I am like impulsive a writer. Basically, I don't have outline. I don't have anything. I don't know where it's gonna take me. I don't know how it's gonna end. And I think that's something that I really enjoy to do. When it comes to me, I just have to write. So I write. I write at anything. I write short stories. I write books. I write poems. I write anything. Yeah, sometimes I write like 2 books at the same time. It depends on a mood. It's kind of crazy sometimes, but it's okay.
I love that. It's interesting because when I write nonfiction, I have a big plan. I write to an outline. But when I write fiction, I do like you're saying and just kind of just go for it. And I haven't done that enough. So you're inspiring me to do that again. It's very joyful. Rather than just work with a capital W.
Yes, exactly. Yeah. For me, it's definitely not work. It's like the opposite. It's a passion.
I have another friend who says that it's not her work, it's her play.
Yes, yes, exactly. And I just always say it's not me who writes. It just comes to me. I don't even know how. I don't know from where. And I know it sounds a little bit weird, but like that's how it is.
I really liked you talking about meditation. Do you like meditation, breath work? What's your favorite one? I know you said you do them all during your practice, but what are your favorites that you do all the time?
Okay, so I think meditation it's not easy for especially beginners because people also think that it is just sitting in one place and just breathing deeply for like 1 hour. It's so boring. Okay, it's the most boring activity you can imagine. So I don't do that with like beginners. What I do, it's mostly I focus on connection with your body. So like we go like through your body parts, organs. We breathe into them, and then basically we connect you inside to your heart, and from there, it's connection to the universe, and of course the love, universal, and that's amazing. It just feels amazing. Yeah. It's like you fly up there, in this like different dimension, and you feel so good. So then, like for example, mindfulness. I don't know if you ever done that. So I like to do this like small moment. Every day, just stop yourself. Take a deep breath, and then you just feel your feet touching the ground. You feel your fingers touching the air, and then your head goes straight up. And then this is it. This is your life. This is your amazing, beautiful life that it's never gonna be repeated. This is it. And I just feel like this is so strong. And if you just repeat this every day, you will learn how to be here and right now, right here at this moment. And I think that's so strong. It has so much power in it.
That's beautiful. I love that. I love that.
Thank you.
So tell me, what does a typical day look like for you? What kind of stuff do you do in your daily life?
Okay, it depends what I have planned, but like what I like to do. So I'm not a morning person. So it's almost like don't talk to me before like 9 a.m. Okay, because I'm not nice. So I have to have my morning tea, black tea with sugar, I know it's not healthy. Don't say anything. It's okay. I need my sugar to start my day. Yeah, and then if I have time, I do just short exercise, which would be like 15 or 20 minutes just to stretch, a little bit, stretch my body, muscles, not very intense. And then I start working. Then I work with people and so on, or I have meetings. It depends what I do. If I find a time, then I definitely write, or I do short meditation or something like that. And I like to work out, so in the evening I go to work out like three times a week. Yes, but that's ideal. It
Right?
almost never happens. Yeah. Yeah, but if I had a choice, I would have days like this. Yeah.
Oh, that sounds lovely. Oh, I like that a lot.
Yeah, right.
That's
Yeah. Yes, and then we can just add a little bit of spa here and there, and massage and whatever, vacation.
Oh, that sounds great.
Yeah, right.
I like that. Do you have anything that's still on your list to do of big things you want to accomplish in your life? It sounds like you've accomplished so much.
Oh, thank you. No. And I have so many things to accomplish. Yeah, well, I still want to publish more books because, well, so far I've written maybe 3 books. I wrote short stories, poems. So I will see how it's gonna go with that. So I can definitely do that. I don't know how is your experience, but I like writing more than publishing and selling. That's kind of like difficult for me.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know how you feel about that.
Yes. Oh, well, that's the not fun part. The fun part is when, for me anyway, is when it's my little world and I get to put all the pieces together and control it. And then when it's out, then I don't have any more control, and I have to you have to go out and talk to people about it, and that's hard.
Yes, right.
And then
Yes,
people know what's in your head.
Yes, that's what my thing was. And also, when we spoke first time, you said what was the bravest thing that you've done? And I was like, this is the bravest thing that I've done, speaking on podcasts and on shows. If you told me that even like a year ago, I would say no way, that's not happening. My speech is not good. I can speak. I stutter. I'm not gonna do that. And see me now. I'm here speaking. Yes, and it is because of my book, really. Because I think it's important to send this message out.
Oh, absolutely. I can see even from the short part that I've read so far, I can very much see this book as a movie. So,
oh, you do?
Yes.
Oh, thank you. That would be nice.
Well, so if I had to be, say in the world, that's where I'm sending it in the universe. I'm sending it out to people to do that in my head.
Oh, yes, please. It's out there.
I would love that.
Yes.
I would love that.
Oh, I would definitely love that. That's for sure. Well, we'll see how it's gonna go. Yeah. Yes. But again, as you said, I have to speak. And many times it's so stressful for me. Sometimes still I am like, why am I doing this to myself? But then as you accepted it, just like many other people accepted it without any issues. So then I'm like, okay, what's wrong with me? If other people accept my stage impairment, then what's the problem?
You had a physical journey through lots of things, but also I'm really interested that you wrote about your emotional journey and your journey. It sounds like it was all about self-love and self-acceptance and being kind to yourself and understanding to yourself so that you could put out your message to the world.
Yes, I think that was a big part of it. Really, just simply not to limit myself with this speech impairment, because so many people have so many flaws, and who is perfect,
Right.
Right. Yeah. So then I was just like, okay, stop. Stop, like limit yourself because of this little thing.
I'm so glad you did.
I've been working on it still. Still challenging, but it's okay. It's okay. I'm here.
That's right. I love it. So how can people get a hold of you if they would like to get your book? Do you have it on your website? Is it on Amazon? How would people get your book?
Yes. It is Amazon. You can just do there my name and the book's name, or you can just look me up on Facebook under my name, NELLAHMX. Or I think if you just Google me, things will pop up now. Yeah, so follow me, buy the book, read the book, give me a nice review, please. And it's also about really women rights and how women are treated, many times like a commodity.
Oh,
and this industry where simply human life is less than money, and is just so upsetting. I don't even understand how it can still exist. I don't understand it.
That's why I think it's so important that people read it.
Yes. So please support me and read the book, get it. Yeah. And hopefully together we can make some change.
Oh, thank you so much. Thanks for talking to us today.
Thank you for having me. And congratulations to your book.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Jennifer.
Thank you. Have a great day.
And stay in touch.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I hope you enjoyed our conversation. I had a great time talking with Nellah, like I said, and I look forward to checking back with her in a little while and see where her incredible writing career goes next. I wanted to mention that her website is nellamix.wixsite.com, nellamix.wixsite.com. And she has a connect form. She has an email form where you can email her. Also, she does a lot of speaking. Some of her topics are the mental health of strippers and sex workers, how to successfully make it out of gentlemen's clubs, the glorification of sex work and stripping, empowerment, and the judgment of sex workers, which I think are all very, very important topics. I want to recommend her book as my book of the week. And also a book that I have read. I was lucky enough to meet this author. Her name's Sonia Renee Taylor, and she's an incredible poet and activist and writer. She has a book called Your Body Is Not an Apology: The Power of Radical Self-Love. She's an absolutely incredible author. She's a poet. You can see a lot of her poems on YouTube. She's an author and a leader and an activist. And her website is soniareneetaylor.com. So my two books of the week are the book Stripper by Nellah Mix and the book The Body Is Not an Apology: The Power of Radical Self-Love by Sonia Renee Taylor. Thanks a lot for listening. It means a lot. As always, please review and rate the show and share it with a friend. Have a great week.
Sometimes we have to start over. Sometimes we have to fight back. blind.